Hello, hello, and welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. Welcome to my craft room for a fun evening of craft from your stash. We're going to make a fun fold card using two designer series papers that I've pulled. One brand new and super pretty one, and another one that you can purchase from the last chance. So it's been around for a while, so you may have it already in your collection. For those of you joining us for the very first time, welcome. My name is Denise and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Archibald, Saskatchewan, Canada. And as I said, this is our Craft from Your Stash video on this Tuesday evening, June 24th, 2025. So say hello when you jump on. I'd love to know who's here and stamping with me. So yeah, keep those comments coming. I hope that I am live both on my Bird's Nest Designs Facebook page and YouTube channel. So yeah, let me know you're here by leaving me a comment. Hello, Joan. Nice to see you. So there was a little bit of a glitch when I first started. I had to quickly cancel that and restart, and it seems to be working on my end. So hopefully it is working on yours as well. We've had a bit of technology issues recently, and I'm not sure if it's just my internet connection or the storms we've been having or what is going on, but it's nice to see that I have some of you here right now, and when I see those comments coming in, it just reassures me that all is good. All right, so today, as I mentioned, we're going to be making a fun fold card. So we're going to be pulling in two different designer series papers. The first card we're going to make is going to feature the brand new and super gorgeous Kintsugi Inspirations Designer Series paper. So this is in the new annual catalog. It's $23. It's got some beautiful gold foil. It is part of a suite, so you can also get this as part of the suite sale collection. And then for the second card, we're going to pull out the To Market Designer Series paper, which also is still current. You can get it from the last chance list section of my online store. It is on sale for, I believe it was like $10 and some pennies on the online store. Also part of a suite, so you could get it for half price. So you could actually get it for like $5. So this is a paper we're going to use as our swap out. So if you're joining us for the first time, how this works, we make two different cards. We make one with all new current product, and then we swap out and use something either retired or older, like the To Market designer paper. So does this sound exciting to you guys? What do you think? Many of you have joined me for these videos and expressed your comments that you like them and that you want to see more of them. So I am trying to do them once a week on Tuesdays. I just want to make sure that we are live over on YouTube, because all my comments I see are coming from Facebook. So if you are watching on YouTube, please leave me a comment and let me know you're here too. I'm just going to give this a quick check, and then we're going to turn the camera down so that we can get to crafting. I hope that you guys are enjoying some really beautiful weather. It is just now starting to get nice here. So the sun is out. It has been stormy and rainy, as I mentioned earlier, and yeah, so it is nice. The sun is coming out and things are good. Alrighty, so if you're watching on YouTube and you are commenting, I'm not answering, I apologize. I will go back and read those comments later, but right now it looks like the only comments coming up are from Facebook. So we're going to continue on. Don't forget that that sweet sale goes till the June 30th, so you've got 6 more days to get in on that sale. I have ordered many things. many brown boxes have showed up at my door with sweet sale stuff inside. So yeah, don't forget, and June 30th is the deadline to get that sale. Okay. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, just a reminder, if you're on YouTube, I'm not ignoring you. The comments just aren't showing up and I don't know what's happening. So I will go back and respond to you guys after the video is over. All right, let's go down to the desk here. We've got our papers cut out. We are going to make a fun fold that, if it's possible to be, okay, hold on. I just got another comment. Let me just 1 second here. I'm getting a comment from one of my friends who's watching over on YouTube. And she says, we are commenting, but I'm not seeing it. So thank you, Tina, for letting me know. I'm just going to click this little refresh chat button and see what happens. If that doesn't work, as I said, we'll have to come back and read those after the fact. So they're still not popping up. I don't know what's happening. 75 clouding up. So I don't know what 75 is in Celsius. It is 15 degrees here, mostly sunny, it says. And yeah, so not super warm, but it is supposed to warm up. It's supposed to be 27 degrees by the weekend. So that'll be awesome. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can pull up YouTube on my phone so I can see your comments. And then we'll go from there. Okay, or not. Maybe not. Okay. We're going to just continue on. As I mentioned, please leave me the comments. I will respond. Okay, so here we are. We've got 2 card bases. Now this is a fun fold card, and if it's possible to be addicted to a fun fold card, this is the one. Right now I can't get enough. I made one on my team swap, or sorry, my team stamp camp on Sunday, and then I made one last night in my Feathered Friends video, and now we're gonna make 2 more because I just cannot get enough of this gorgeous fun layout. Okay, so let me just get situated here. All right, so first things first, we're gonna make 2 cards. We're gonna put one aside, we're gonna make one first, and then we'll do the second one, okay? So what we've got first here is a card base that is 7 3/4 by 5 1/2. I'm using just the thick basic white, and it is scored at 2 1/2 and 6 3/4, okay? So I'm just actually going to try something right here. It's really bothering me that I can't see on YouTube because there's nothing more frustrating than leaving comments and not getting a response, right? So I'm just going to pop this screen up on my end here, and then I'll be able to read the comments as they're coming in. Okay, so we've got this piece of cardstock here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to fold on the score lines. Bump to the inside is always best. When possible. So we're going to score that one in, and then we're going to score this one. Okay, there we have it. Now, once we have that done, we're going to take some of the Kintsugi Inspirations Designer Series paper, and we're going to make a super fun card using only stamps for words, I think. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do. And then we're going to use some paper. Now, I've got these designed in my mind, but I haven't actually made these 2 cards tonight. So first things first, we've got Kintsugi Inspirations Designer paper. This piece here measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and this one here measures 3/4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to okay, now I'm seeing some comments from YouTube. So hello, my watchers over there. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to adhere this Designer Series paper to our front flaps. And I don't know what this card fold is called, but I absolutely love it because it shows off our beautiful designer papers and you can see them from both sides. So you'll see as we go along. Okay, so one thing I did want to mention to my viewers here who are watching me live or catching the replay, all of you it will affect. Facebook has new rules. I'm sure you've heard that they are only keeping our live videos for 30 days. So if you want to be able to go back and watch the replays, you won't be able to on Facebook after 30 days. So I do encourage you to pop on over to YouTube, Bird's Nest Designs, and watch from there because those ones will last there for eternity. Okay. Now, so we've got those pieces attached. So the next thing we're going to do is take a 4 by 5 1/4 piece, and we're going to attach that inside. I'll show you what we're going to do. So we're going to lay this, open the card, position that piece of paper in the center. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take our adhesive and we're going to go along the inside panel of this flap here. Do not go beyond the length of your paper, and don't go right to the edge. You want to make sure that when you close it like this, it's going to grab onto that DSP. Okay, so now we have this beautiful flap, and look at, we can see this gorgeous pattern paper on the inside when we open our card. So from the front, this is what it looks like. And then when we open it up, we have this beautiful paper here and the inside of our card. Okay, you guys like it so far? I think this is a fun fold. I don't know what it's called, but please comment along and let me know you're still here and you're still watching with me. All right, so I do have a piece of white we're going to put on the inside too, but we're going to do some stamping on that in just a moment. So for this card, I used the Nested Essentials dies, and I cut out the largest rounded corner rectangle here, okay? So we're going to take from Kintsugi, this is a bundle we're using along with this paper. Inspiring Imperfections bundle. So here's the dies, here's the stamp set. It's so, so pretty. And for those of you who are familiar with my Creatively Hatched Card Club, this is a bundle I'm featuring in August. And there's a huge bonus for you in August. Not only will you get 5 cards instead of 4, but you're also going to get my friend Glenda Mullet's 5-card tutorial with the same bundle. So you're going to get to create 10. You're going to get inspiration for 10 cards. You'll have the make and takes for my 5 and the tutorial along with videos for her 5 cards as well. So we're super excited and I can't wait to get all of that information out to you. All right, so here we're going to take our Misty Moonlight and we're going to use the Thanks for Helping Me Through This Difficult Time stamp set stamp right here. Okay, so that one's going to get stamped and we're going to put that in the bottom right corner of our label. Right like that. Okay, so there's our sentiment. Close up that ink. And then we're going to take our label and we're going to attach it to the front of the card. But I do want to add a little bit of ribbon. So this is a combo pack of ribbon that you can purchase again from the last chance list. It's on sale for like 9 something from 13. I just checked before I came on live to make sure that it was still available for you guys if you wanted to add it to your cart. But of course, if you don't have it or you don't want to add it, I'm sure you have some white ribbon in your stash that you could use to go along with this. So I'm going to just take my ribbon and kind of like pull it across my label like this. Okay, and then how am I going to do this? I just want some ribbon on here. I don't know why, but I feel like I just want ribbon. So let me see. If we pull it like that, yeah, I think that's going to look really pretty when we're all said and done. So what I'm going to do is take that ribbon and I'm going to grab some baker's twine in white. So this is part of the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. So you get all the neutral colors. As you can see, I use white the most because it's almost all gone. But we're going to grab a piece of that. Okay. And I'm going to cheat this time. So sometimes I don't use the tear tape on the ribbon, but today I'm going to. So we're going to wrap the ribbon around the label just above our sentiment. Like this. Okay. And then we'll attach it down just by putting that piece of tear tape across the back like that. I'm not going to tear it off or anything else. I'm just going to leave it just like that. Okay. So then from the front, we're going to take that piece of baker's twine that we cut and we're going to pull it through like this. Okay. And go ahead and we're going to tie that in a bow. So I'm just going to pull my bone folder across to hold that ribbon in place. And I'm going to tie it in a bow on the left-hand side over here. Okay, I'm seeing some comments popping up. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me live tonight. Hi, Janet. I'm so glad you caught me live as well. I feel like there's been a bit of a delay in the comments coming through, but it's okay. Better late than never, right? Okay, so now that we have that ribbon on there, we're going to then take it and with some bumpets, we're going to pop those on here. Oh, no. Okay. We only want the bumpets on the left-hand side. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Only on the left-hand side because, see, I'm just rolling my finger over that bumpet to remove it. Okay, there's a little tidbit for you. Hi, Ina. Okay, so now that we have the bumpets on only the left-hand side, we can go ahead and adhere it to only the left-hand panel of their card front. like that. Now, I don't know, now that I've done this, I don't know if I like that baker's twine. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to do this for now because I think we might change something. This is the joy of live card making, right? Okay, so from the Kintsugi Inspirations designer paper, there are these beautiful images that you can cut out with your dies. If you don't want to stamp, so you can stamp them, you can stamp and color them, or you can cut them straight out of the designer paper. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut them straight out of the designer paper using my little mini box over here. I've got it off to the side so we're not shaking the table terribly. And bring in my plate. I think it's almost time to get a new plate on there. What do you guys think? Okay, so we're gonna put that down on our vase. See how beautifully that's gonna cut that out? It's like perfect. And then we'll take our bowl down here. I'm not sure if bowl is the right name for it, but that's what we're gonna call it. Okay. And then our flower too. I love that it cuts out the flower as well. So we'll go ahead and cut all 3 of these images out. Okay, see how nicely that lines up? Isn't this a super fun bundle? So now that we have that, we're going to place my top one on. Hopefully it's not going to move. We'll slide it down very carefully. I could have used my Post-it tape. I did grab it, but oh well. We'll hope it's not going to move about here. Okay, winding that through. Here we go. We now have a beautiful vase, this very pretty floral, and the bowl. Okay, so get those out of the way. And we can come back to our card, and we're gonna go like this, and kind of like that is what I was thinking. So do you think the ribbon is nice on there? I don't know, what do you guys think? We could also do the flower down there. I do kind of like the ribbon actually. So let's keep the ribbon. Okay, so we're gonna tie this ribbon in a bow. Maybe it's a twine. No, let's go with it. Go with your instincts, right? That's what we were gonna say. Go with your instincts. So originally I wanted the ribbon, I wanted the twine. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, you're with me, Joan. You like the ribbon too. Good. Okay, so let's put the ribbon like that. I like some texture, like lots of layers and texture. My cards. Because you know what, let's face it, when you go to the store and buy a card, you don't get that extra texture and dimension, right? So that's one perk of having handmade cards. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that ribbon off like that. We'll trim our twine. Okay, then with some dimensionals or bumpets, we're gonna put them, so I'm actually gonna put them on the card label this time because I don't want them to go beyond the label. I want them to stick on there. So we're gonna take our vase and we're gonna layer that right like this. And then with our flower, we're just gonna kind of stack it on top of our vase. Now you may not have a vase on the side of, or a flower on the side of your vase, but for this card, we're just gonna do it that way. Okay, so that one is gonna go there. Okay, so they got that nice texture. We got some twine. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now for the inside, we've got this 4x5 1/4 piece. I was just thinking something real simple, like putting the matching vase inside, or bowl, sorry. It matches the vase, and we're gonna put that on the inside of the card. Oh goodness, for $12 or $14. I haven't bought a card in like 15 years, no kidding. Because when I signed up to be a demonstrator, I promised myself I would not buy a handmade or a store-bought card. So I have never looked. That's crazy. All right, so let's put this in here. Okay, now there is our beautiful card. We need some bling, of course. So I wanted to find a bling that would work on both cards tonight. And so, being that the beautiful flower accents that go with the Kintsugi Inspirations suite are sold out. I decided to pull something else in that's a little more subtle, and it's the iridescent foil gems. Okay. So we're gonna use those. See, they've got that little pop of gold in them, so they're still gonna look really cute. And we're just gonna pop a few of those, oops, onto our card, like this. Okay, but see what happened here? That bling slid right off of the adhesive. Okay, and then maybe one more. We need 3, right? 3 is always the go-to. So I'll put another one down there. So there is our first card. And I don't know, now that I see it all finished, I'm not so sure about the ribbon. But what do you guys think? Let me know if you love the ribbon or if you think we should slide it off. Okay, so there's card number 1 for a craft from your stash using the brand new Kintsugi Inspirations Designer Series paper. So now we're gonna switch, and we're gonna switch over to the To Market Designer Series paper. So this one's been around for a little bit. It was in last year's annual catalog. It's currently still available in the online store, as I mentioned. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to take the same bits. So I've got these ones pre-cut out because there's a lot of things I wanted to do on this one. All right, so we've got the same card base. Okay, so it is 7 3/4, I believe I said. Yeah, 7 3/4 scored at 2.5, and then at 6 3/4. Okay, so same thing. We're going to go ahead. We're going to burnish these in to create that fun fold. Oh, look at, now all of a sudden I'm getting the comments from YouTube over on my proper screen. So here we are. All right, I'm glad you guys, okay, we're gonna leave the ribbon. It looks like you guys are fans of the ribbon, so that's perfect. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna fold this in. This is, again, just thick, basic white cardstock. For this one, I've used this fun polka dot pattern. Okay, so it's in like a pumpkin pie in 2 different tones. It's like they toned down the pumpkin pie and then had the full on the full color on the dots. So it's super fun. I love this flower one too, but for what I was trying to create today, it was a little too bold. So we're gonna go with the polka dots. Okay. So everything is the same measurements as the card we did first. And all we're doing is swapping out this designer series paper. Okay. Oh my goodness, Chloe was all over my desk, my little kitten, earlier. So we've got one of her hairs stuck there. Okay, so now for this inside of this one, we're going to use this fun orange floral. And then you'll see what's going to happen on the inside. So here we're going to line that up centered in the middle. And then we'll go ahead and we'll put our adhesive down, not going beyond the length of the DSP and making sure it's in, so it's going to grab that paper like that. And then when we open it up, we have these fun vegetables, all different shapes. Well, it looks like these are upside down, but the carrots are right. So it's a scrambled kind of design, so it doesn't really matter which one's top and which one's bottom. But if you do have one that is directional, make sure you check that before you adhere it in. Okay, so there is the card front. Isn't that so pretty? From the Nested Essentials again. So remember last card we used the rectangle. This time I've chosen to use the largest banner. So we're going to use that as our label to go across, okay? So we're going to go, which way do we want to go with it? We can go both ways, actually. We could go either way. I think for this one we will go with our banner that way, and we're going to adhere it onto this side here. So do we want ribbon on this one too? Do we want to keep it same? We can use the other ribbon. It's petal pink, which will match this quite nicely. So we can go ahead and we can do the exact same thing. But first of all, I just about forgot. We want to stamp our sentiment onto the label so that we're not stamping on top of the ribbon. So this time I just grabbed some Blackberry Bliss because I love the combination of the blackberry with these fun colors. And we're going to actually put the hello in the top of our label this time. Okay, so hello is coming from the Market Goodness. To Market is the designer paper. Market Goodness stamp set. We're just using this hello right here. Okay, so I stamped that in Blackberry Bliss. And then we'll take our ribbon. I think we want ribbon. Do we want ribbon? I think we do want ribbon. It's that whole ribbon debate again. So we'll go ahead, we'll put that down. And this time let's grab linen thread. Instead of baker's twine, if you've got some linen thread, that's my favorite. We can use that. Okay. Gives it kind of a rustic look because we're going to do something with those fun vegetables on this card. Okay. So we'll tie that ribbon there. So this is holding our ribbon in place. Okay, that's what the not only does it give it that extra texture and pretty little bow, but it also ties our ribbon in place. So kind of has two purposes on today's cards. Okay. And we'll just tweak those. And then this is going to go onto the front. Hopefully we like the ribbon on this one just as much as we did on the first one. Okay, so I'm going to show you. So stick around till the end because I've got two more versions of this card that I want to share with you guys. Totally different, just to give you some insight as to how different you can make these cards. So we're going to stick this one across there. Now, I did cut out, as you can see, a whole bunch of vegetables ahead of time. Okay, that's what I was doing this morning while I was drinking my coffee before I was heading out to work, cutting out vegetables from the designer paper. So there's no die to cut out this pretty little grocery bag, but we're going to just fussy cut it real quick. You could pick any of the bags in that paper. There's quite a few different ones to choose from, but again, I love the Blackberry Bliss with the orange. So I wanted to have this bag on our card. Okay, so that is going to kind of go down here. Now, it's a bit bigger than I was hoping, actually, but that's okay. It's going to work. No worries. So let's grab some bumpets. We're going to put our bumpets near the bottom of the bag here because I want them to sit down here on the label. So not on the ribbon, but below. So like this. I don't want it to cover our hello, of course. I want to be able to see the greeting. So there's our little bag. And then we can take these vegetables and we can start having some fun. So we want some lettuce. Isn't that cute? Oh, yes. Okay. So with our ribbon, our lettuce, we're just going to put a little bumpet here. And then we'll push that into the side. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is about this, you guys, but it's making me super happy. I think it looks so cute. And then we could have some carrots sticking out. 'Tis the season, right? Maybe not here in Saskatchewan quite yet, but it is the season for fresh vegetables and gardens and all the things. So how fun to send this to a gardening friend. Just a little hello, just to say hi. And then I've got some radishes cut out we could put there too. Those I think need to be on another bumpet. I think we could just put a bumpet here. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you have this paper in your collection already, what you think of it. I know it's had some mixed reviews, but it is so adorable. And then maybe we could have some tomatoes. Let's just see what we could do with those tomatoes. Could they be, oh no, that's covering our grading. The tomatoes could be like kind of falling out of the bag down here, couldn't they? Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Okay, so we're going to put another bumpet on our tomato here. Okay, right out in the back. And then we're going to stick that down here. Our twine can just kind of like come around and be whimsical around these veggies. And what else we have here? We have so many different things. We've got a little purple onion, and we've got a, I don't know, is that a purple onion? Maybe. And a pepper. Oh, I'm glad you like them both, Tina. And then maybe a pepper down here too, just to kind of tie in some more of those colors. Okay, so, or do we want, yeah, right there. And then we're just gonna go bump it crazy. Okay, this is a true Denise card. Lots of bump hits, lots of layers. And then I think we need a tad of color right here. So let's take I should have planned that out a little differently. Well, we'll go with purple. We're just going to have this little purple guy down here. So that we have so many veggies, they are just spilling out of the bag, bringing all kinds of goodness. And so cute. So we'll stick that down there like that. And maybe this. You know, I did see something really clever. So if they don't like this, we can always do it differently. But they cut along the vine like this. Do you see what I did there? And then they just kind of like tucked it in. So they were kind of like hanging out of the bag. Isn't that fun? I think it's a bit too busy for this card, but isn't that a kind of a really cute idea? So anyway, we're going to not do that for today. Maybe we want to do this though. No. They need to be inside the bag. So inside the bag they go. And then to keep that from flopping open, we're just going to pop one more dimensional now that we've got everything in place. And then we can pop, oh, not high enough or low enough, I mean. There we go. And then we can pop that down. So now it's not going to pop open on us. Okay, so now let's add some bling, and then we'll do something on the inside too, because we need to have something fun on the inside. So we'll grab our bling again. And we can actually add them to the designer paper too, right? That doesn't have to just be on our label. And one more up there. Oh my gosh, I love this one. What do you guys think? Isn't this cute? I just love this paper so much. Okay, so there's the front. Inside, we're going to take our 4 by 5 1/4, and we've got these fun vegetables that we get to see when we open up the card. And then to complement that, we're going to go ahead, even though we sliced that tomato, we're still going to put it on the inside because we have a little bit of adhesive. Nobody will even know that we did that. So we can do that. We could have maybe you want some lettuce tucked in there too. Okay, and then this little, I don't know, is it a radish? What is that? Super cute, whatever it is. We're going to put that in there too. Just kind of like, I don't know, however you want to put it. Like that. We've got a little garden in the corner there. It's so cute, Bev. I can't believe you don't have this one. Okay, so we're going to stick that like that. Okay, so there is our To Market version of today's Fun Fold card. So here's the 2 we made today. Let me know in the comments which one is your preference. Do you like the Kintsugi Inspirations on the left or the To Market on the right? I would have a hard time deciding. They are both stinking cute. So pretty, and I just love, love, love this fold. So while you're leaving me those comments and letting me know which one you like best, let me show you the cards I made the last 2 days. So on Sunday, we had our Turtly Cute Team Stamp Camp. So Tina and Bev and Jody, I see you guys watching in the comments. So you'll recognize this one. This is a card we made using the Turtly Cute Designer Series paper. So isn't this one so adorable? I love, love, love the boldness of the turtles. And then yesterday for Feathered Friends, I made this birthday one with the wildflower birthday. I did it as a wedding card. It was my intention. So congratulations across the front with that beautiful gold floral paper and inside that gorgeous pink gingham. So there's some ideas on how you could take this fun fold and mix and match from your stash to make some beautiful, beautiful, unique cards. Okay, let me come back here on the camera. There we are. I'm looking at the comments. Both are great. Beverly loves the To Market. Both love them both. Kintsugi is Bev's favorite. Kintsugi for Tina as well, and Carla. Marsha loves them both. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight and spending some of your evening crafting with me. I hope that I've inspired you with today's video. to try this fun fold. It's super easy and I love it. I love it. Like I said earlier, if it's possible to be addicted to a card fold, this is my current addiction. So 4 different cards today featuring different papers. And as I'm looking at them right now, I just noticed that all 4 packs of paper are part of Suite. So you could get them all on the Suite sale, which is really awesome and not intentional. So there we go. Okay, it is a nice fun fold, Jody. I agree. So easy. Oh, thanks, Marcia. I'm glad you like them all. So I hope that you guys will give this a try. If you do, and you were wanting to share your card, I would love for you to go over to my Creative Nest VIP group on Facebook and post a photo and share with us what you used to make this beautiful fold, because I am so excited to see what you're making. All right, so thank you everybody for being here. I do plan to be live tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Coffee and a Card. So if you are available at 10 a.m. Saskatchewan time, which currently is the same as Mountain Time, I will be live with my coffee and some card inspiration for you. So I hope to see you in the comments then. Have a lovely evening and we'll chat soon. Cheers.